So my son got for his birthday this year some gymnastics rings. He's very excited to have them mounted in his room so that he can hang and swing and do some exercising with that to build up some upper body strength. He is so excited. He's itching for me to hang them in his room. Time to get handy. So in order to do that safely and securely, we need to mount these heavy-duty hooks into the ceiling. So we're gonna definitely get up into the attic, and we're going to find a strong section where we can put these hooks up into the ceiling, properly into the beams that are up there so that it won't fall out. And that's gonna be a chore because I have to get up into the attic and crawl all the way over to measure and find the right spot. So here we go. Now I need to go up into the attic and find the exact location that I want to hang these on so that I can install them directly in the points where I want them so that this can go right up into the beam. It is at this point when I'm scaling the inside of my attic, going across the beams all the way over to the section where I am going to be mounting the gymnastics rings, and I'm having my son tap on the ceiling as to where he wants the ideal location. It was a little bit interesting, to say the least, to do it that way, but I was able to find a good beam in the right spot, and I was able to drill down through the gyprock with a screw right beside the beam so that I knew an inch to the left on when I was inside the home would be perfect, and I knew it would go right into the beam. Proud mama moment here. My son was passing me my drill and the screw for me to be able to do what I needed to do. Look at this guy go. The attic, and I drilled a hole down through. Like my son and I tapped and we measured and we estimated where he wanted the rings to go. And I put a screw down through right beside one of the trusses, or the joist beam. And so I did that so that I knew exactly where it was. And I know now that I can go right beside that hole to make sure I get right into the solid joist so that it will be weight bearing. So now all we do is screw up our first screw. Just twisting that in there. It's gonna be very hard to do, so I might just get Jackson passing that. Hold it. Sit around. Right up into the wood. I've pre-drilled a hole so that it should go right up in. There we go. That's in there good. You could hang your heart out. There. I think we'll just leave it there like that. And now we just have to measure 16 inches on the center, so we know for sure we'll get the second beam. So not yet.
And hang on.
Oh, yeah, we can hang one up and have a little peek at how well it. There. Wait, now there's a lot of excess strap here, so we're gonna be able to hang the extra bit just up there out of the way, like that, and then we'll be able to have it a little hook over there so that it won't be in the way at all.
We'll also cut it out.
Well, we're not gonna cut it. So Jackson, give that a little hang. See how that looks. So these rings came with your choice color foam little grip things. We had them coiled up onto the ring like this one, really tightly woven, but Jackson found that it just not taped super well. We can tape it better if you want it on, but he just would rather have the natural wooden ring by itself. So we are taking the blue foam off. We're taking the blue foam off. Yeah, so it's just a wooden, it's going to be not quite as grippy, but it's an option. If you want to put an extra grip on these wooden rings, you are able to do that. So I actually had to get right back up into the attic because I wanted to be certain that I was getting the second hook into one of the joist beams. So I'm glad I did, because they're not 16-inch centers, they were 2 feet apart. So I measured really well, and I made another hole just right beside the beam, and I was able to find the second one that's 2 feet away from this hook, and it's going to look really good. So we're just screwing it in. So I have a third smaller hook that I'm going to put into the wall just to take up the slack of these straps. be sure to like and subscribe Handy Mandy Canada to see all my videos.